I came to UV because of the experience you get in the classroom, and when I was looking at schools, I saw that with the education department that they make sure you get the experience. And I've always heard growing up that people get into their student teaching and they get scared and they're like, maybe this isn't for me, and I didn't want to go to a school that made that scary move your senior year.
Well, before you even enter student teaching, you have about 3 times as much experience as anyone else does. And then when you enter the teaching field, you have significantly more experience than anyone entering from any other undergraduate program.
Like when I was picking colleges, I toured several colleges and none of them could tell me that I was gonna get 1,000 hours in the classroom.
Your first internship experience at UE is generally going to be at an elementary or middle school, and so that helps you decide whether that's the correct age group for you or not. And then from there, you ultimately, if you're interested in secondary education, will spend time in both a middle school and a high school. That's not the case everywhere, and so spending time in all 3 of those settings pretty easily helps you figure out if you're going into the correct age group.
A whole bunch of different internships, and this past year I spent 15 hours a week in a classroom, and I was like one of the teachers, and I would teach lessons and stuff. So I'm ready for student teaching, definitely. I've had hands-on experience with students where I'm sure like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, because I absolutely love it.
Going in that first time was like, it really solidified the fact that I wanted to be a teacher, and like made me enjoy it even more, like made me so much more excited to get my own classroom. And I think that's a great thing that we have here, getting into the classroom as soon as possible to figure that out.
Just seeing and observing what you can do in a classroom, how a classroom should be structured, and then being able to implement that in the future with your internships and student teaching. Maybe this is really what I want to do for the rest of my life, and just knowing that is a great experience.
My junior year, I took internship classes, so those are where I start to take on some more responsibility as the student teacher. And then going into student teaching this spring, I felt 100% prepared to take over the classroom, and had within the first 3 weeks of me being at my placement was taking over the classroom, and I'm very sad to be giving that up now, so I'm not ready for it to be over, but I 100%, all of the experience have been a very good build-up to be prepared for student teaching.
And what's great about UE is there's so many different schools around the area. You know, you have private schools, public schools, charter schools, you have everything, so you can go into those classrooms and say, okay, what am I fit for?
Every single semester except one, my freshman fall semester, I was in the classrooms. So that has helped me out tremendously. And even through that, I was a little nervous. Then my student teaching, it's like, no, it's clicking. So that's number one. I'd say the classroom experience.
That experience we get in the classroom really does shape that authoritative figure of how you see yourself as a teacher, as well as how the students see you.
I was a little bit nervous about, can I do it? You know, will I be able to teach? Will I be able to manage a classroom? What will students think about me? And just my presence. So when I actually came here, it really got me a lot more confident, because I got so much encouragement from just the staff and my professors, and even my fellow students or my fellow classmates that I was taking class with. So it really helped a lot with my confidence being here.
I feel 100% prepared in my education coursework to go into the classroom, but also the relationships that I've built at UE have allowed me to build as a person. So not only do I feel comfortable as an educator, I feel comfortable as a well-rounded individual going off on my own because I've had this time at UE.